Alchemist, yeah, Alchemist is the right choice of the
10
matchup, but
seconds remaining.
like I can't think of any hero that wins against Venomancer actually in the mid
5
lane.
seconds remaining.
Actually,
What about an... no, never mind. Let's take an OD, but that isn't working. Or it would pay off in a way for that kind of like sit back farming style. Anti-mage,
Anti-mage,
okay.
yeah. Anti-mage is good.
Ban.
But
help
like,
deal with
isn't that
the
too
magic
much
damage.
for like too much? Like, isn't it too much for the anti-mage player whoever plays it? Cause like if that's just
10
a
seconds
stand-in for the
remaining.
carry, right?
Yeah, I
5
presume so.
seconds
I'm
remaining.
actually not sure what's going on.
Reserve time.
That is like a support player, so for him to play the anti-mage in an important game, like it's like maybe too much pressure for him. I'm not sure. But like anti-mage is definitely a good hero against Starks in the laning.
I would say it matches up decently well against Venomancer as well. That spell shield coming into play. And it's looking like Fnatic is going to go for one of those lineups that's going to hit you like really hard at 30-35 minutes before the Spectre is
Fnatic's turn
mine.
to ban.
I think makes a lot of sense. I didn't want to see Fnatic try and go for too much late game last time.
Fnatic's gonna probably bend the lion here, because like MVP Phoenix doesn't have any hero that can catch
10
the
seconds
anti-mage right now.
remaining.
Lions is probably gonna be the only one that MVP Phoenix can
5
pick up
seconds
to
remaining.
catch the anti-mage.
Reserve time.
We're actually taking longer because they think only Febby kind of plays Lion, but and the Febby, like everyone knows Tusk is played by Febby on Phoenix as well.
Yeah, that I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah. But like,
Do you
actually,
still ban it?
Phoenix's
who actually
turn
still
to pick.
does play Lion as well some games. A Disruptor, yeah.
Fnatic's
Instant
turn
response
to pick.
by MVP Phoenix, a good disabling hero against AM, as well as Batrider actually. This is a really valuable pick.
Actually, Dubu is the Disruptor was Dubu's first hero to play in competitive as well. That
Oh really?
like back in Hot Six and stuff like that. Like we would give like each other like signature heroes and stuff like that in the
10
team house. Like
seconds
we talk
remaining.
about like what your strengths are and stuff. Disruptor was
5
Dubu's
seconds
strengths hero back in the time.
Why is it what is it about Disruptor
Reserve
that
time.
really accentuates Dubu's strengths?
Dubu wants to play like really aggressive, and he makes a lot of calls, and I don't know, like he's like really good at using the skills and it just fits him well. Fits him really well.
You know, I actually
10
want to hear a little
seconds
bit more about
remaining.
Dubu because he's obviously one of the members of MVP Phoenix
5
that people
seconds
probably
remaining.
know the least about. Because he's newer. I remember Blitz was telling me about Dubu, and he said like back when they were playing in Korea, he said like Dubu was essentially just like a fanboy. Is what was your personal experience with?
Actually, Dubu is like really try hard, and actually like Dubu could have been like on the team before QO. Like he played with us for one standing game of a KDL, the
Yeah.
KDL, right? And then he was like 3K MMR, so he got replaced by QO right immediately after. But
Yeah. Yeah, he was telling me it was like Dubu was like 4K. I just remember the guy like was smiled a lot.
10 seconds remaining.
Only the impression that I have is for
5
the MVP
seconds
Phoenix
remaining.
a long time ago before this team when I used to team was KP and Warner, the TI5 team. Like we had two foreigners, and then every Korean could speak fluent English, so we would always speak in English. And then Dubu was the coach for our team, and then we would talk about stuff talk about Dota in English. And Dubu was always curious because he was so hungry to learn stuff. He would like annoy us asking about like, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
My impression is that he was very, very hungry to learn Dota.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that's why he's here right now.
Yeah, it's definitely makes for a great story. MVP Phoenix, though, they've managed to get a quick catch here on mid one. That chains is not going to be enough. Mid one's rotation through the trees going to help out, but the disruptor blocks him in. Great kinetic field there from Dubu. On his signature hero. Febby's still going to be the first one to die, though. He ends up going down, and Ember Spirit gets away. They're going to go next for 3-4-3. He has another kinetic field. They're going to fully commit with the double ion shell here, while MP is being gone on in the background. Fnatic not able to get the last hit until Net jumps forward. He's able to get him now. Dubu has so many sticks of sticky napalm that he will end up dying here. A 3-1. What should have started off with a quick pick off on the Ember Spirit ends up going bad, as Fnatic pick up 3 kills for 1 plus the first blood, and the bounty runes will now be split.
Oh, Destructor skilled the kinetic field, and then like Enderman's skill Q.
Oh, Febby gone? Oh, he doesn't get it.
Well done.
A little bit later, and maybe Febby could have picked up kill on the Ember Spirit, but Roshan will claim it instead.
Oh, they kind of played this carelessly, MVP. They played it like in a line where Tusk kind of led went too fast because he had a boost the other team didn't.
Yep.
Because of this Disruptor getting the third spell, like Ohio is gonna be able to get so much out of the offlane now.
Also didn't get a very good ice shard block, mainly because mid one did rotate very quickly. He like faked that he was going left and then juked downwards. MVP Phoenix definitely messing up on the execution there. Fortunately, Fred's going to have a better time as the Darkseer this time around, as there's no pesky Oracle to deal with him, but he is up against an Animage instead, who's one of the better carries to go against a Darkseer.
Yep, and he used a lot of spells at early level right now, so he's out of mana already.
And he doesn't have the Soul Ring yet either, so this is bad for him. This really comes down to Net managing to get 5 denies. That prevents the Soul Ring from being picked up by the Darkseer right away, and now Darkseer's in this awkward position where he's got to get like 2 more CS with no Ion Shell. Sure if that's going to be possible.
And then Lane is not gonna push towards his side, so it's just better if he goes home and then back full mana and tries to level.
A big blast. Jen
While
with
they're-
his
yeah.
Satyr Tormentor is keeping Iwo super low at top lane.
And there's a tornado creep wildling the birds, and DJ is gonna be able to come back from that as well. So, well, Q might die here actually.
Yeah, he's being run at the sort of Satyr Tormentor. He had a couple more seconds till the blast was back up.
At least
Tormentor will end up dying. The CS is already looking really good for Fnatic. What do you think Venomancer does versus Ember Spirit? Because so far it seems to be going really well for Ember.
I think it gets even worse for Venomancer as the time goes, because different from other heroes, like he's very mobile, so he can get out of the fight easily.
Heavy unfortunately missed out on that ice shard, but it looks like they'll still be able to run down 3-4-3 rather easily. Stun, Ion Shell, oh, it doesn't quite reach. Fred's gonna keep on going with the surge or not. Wow.
A lot of time wasted, and Anti-Mage gets refarmed meanwhile. And once Anti-Mage gets like Ring of Health like this and somewhere, usually they get Ring of Vision as well, and then that point, Darkseer doesn't do anything.
Missing out on the ice shards, Bevy punishes himself by suiciding the Roshan for a trip back to base. Meanwhile, Ohio's doing fantastic.
I think it would have been better if they like actually didn't smoke at all, and yeah, shut down the Batrider because the Dubu had to get the third spell. Like he can't harass the Batrider at all from level 1 trade, and then like because he died, he walked to the lane late as well, and then Batrider got so much free levels from the beginning.
MP ends up going down to mid lane. As you said, it gets even worse for the Venomancer, and mid one shows that. Picks up as level 6 in quick rotation. Fnatic, meanwhile, to smoke.
Dire's middle tower.
They're gonna wrap around mid as well. Not sure if their plan is to actually catch Febby here, or if they want to go for like killing MP again. As he just now picks up his level 5, the smoke is spoiled. He's going to be the one spotted out here. He does have a snowball to protect himself. I'm not sure if he's actually going to be able to get away. He used it on the Ripper there, unfortunately. Mid one's still really slowed down. Will be able to jump over to the side. Ice Shard makes sure that he doesn't manage to chase down MP with his double damage. Bevy ends up losing up his life. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Net's bringing Berev dangerously low. If he hits his level 6 soon, we'll be able to just one-shot Berev, so he's got to go back to base.
Oh, this game is looking disastrous for Fnatic. Just, MVP just because of the start there.
Passing the bottle back over to MP, but it's a level 5 Venomancer against a level 7 Ember Spirit.
Ember can completely ignore the Venoman scale and like play aggressive, and like each Venomancer scale also costs 125 mana as well. So
Mid one just kind of charges at the Veno, forces it out, and
he's also gonna be able to take all the runes, like whatever he wants, and then if he ever gets like runes like haste and stuff like that, it's gonna be, and he's kind of rotate to top where he can make a lot of plays.
trying to catch. I'm trying to find that like the Darkseer stack. Darkseer's off map. He's just been farming up the offlane camp.
So much pressure to Q, but he's going back to base, getting ready to use the Haunt. He was getting ready at the top lane as well, but Fnatic kind of smartly reset. They're all there as well. If they make a fight at the top area, it's going to be disastrous for MVP.
Already scouted out Febby.
They're trying to push this safe lane power.
You know the supports are kind of trapped here. Ohio's going to go for a Firefly. We'll find Dubu first. Vector Ultimate's going to go down. They think they can actually fight this one, but it's going to be rather questionable with double staters. The snowball comes out. They manage to bring DJ low, and they might actually be able to kill him with QO, but it's going to cost them so much. QO's actually stuck inside of the trees. Will be run down by the Firefly. Can't even get to DJ. Rev, that vacuum might have just costed him. He's got the surge, but it doesn't matter. Fnatic hold him in place 9-1. What a great start for Fnatic as they'll take this tier 1 tower as well.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I remember hearing this from like old Dota player who used to teach me Dota. I don't even remember who it was, but the kills, the deaths is like 9-1. Yes, you can come back to the game even though even if it's 9-1. But if you start losing the towers, the laning phase kind of ends, and then the game becomes much more disastrous for the losing side, and then that's what's happening. So 9-1, yes, it sure looks horrible for MVP, but because they lost the safe lane power, it's even more horrible for them. I'm not sure what MVP can do right now. They need some lot of kills, and then they need to hit level 6 on all their core heroes right now.
Ice Shard fails to block out mid one. He's just going to continue battling it out with these heroes as the Flame Guard's just doing so much work, and they have no way to be able to easily kill it. Now mid one loses his Flame Guard, but it doesn't matter. Ace Rune's still up. Rev is going to try and
Radiant's
chase him
middle
down
tower
or
is under
not.
attack.
Axed away, realizing that the Ember Spirit bottle hits had enough for a remnant anyway.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Got it.
attack.
Hitting across, 3-4-3 is going to lead with a
Yo, this
stun
is gonna
here.
be
The
a
dagger
corner.
does allow QO to get into the trees, but he's going to be bounced back real quickly. To try and cut his way through, TP out. And they don't have the damage to be able to stop him in
Radiant's
time.
middle tower is under attack.
Oh, we didn't talk about one hero. Meanwhile, all the actions were happening by Fnatic's other 4 heroes.
Oh,
And Ember Spirit.
Venomancer dies there. I was hoping to be able to catch this hiccup on net, but they don't have the range.
Radiant's
Fortunately,
bottom
QO
tower
used his
is under
hunt
attack.
pre-blink, so he wasn't able to get on the animate right away. And then Dubu, because of his low levels, not able to glimpse the animate back.
I think if it was level 3, I think he maybe can get it. His blink range is like 1200 on the
Dire's
anti-mage, I
middle
think.
tower is under attack.
Oh,
Radiant's bottom
1075.
tower is under attack.
Anyways, boost of travel done already on the Ember Spirit with all the basic items done as well. It's the anti-mage, even anti-mage I think they can just win 4v5 without the anti-mage right now.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what they're doing so far. Animage gets away from another gank attempt while they kill MP. They're just shutting down this Venomancer. They're definitely making up for, I would say, some of the mistakes earlier. Snowball, locked out, but there's so many creeps here, they just burst him down. Hellfire smash, what, 150 damage, and then full shockwaves, which is another 320 damage total. Bottom lane, dragged him back, gets the disruptor kill. 15-1. Fnatic are racking up kills faster than we can see them.
I think like this all like snowball just on the level 1 mistakes. Level 1 mistakes. Like a Venomancer wouldn't like want to get the Venomous skill at level 1. He probably wants like Poison Sting at level 1 and then but he had to level up the Venomous skill and biggest problem for is a disruptor. Like I don't think he ever wants to get kinetic field level 1 against Batrider as well.
P doesn't have his ultimate here, so he can't just suicide in. Ohio's going to be able to blink on him with the Firefly. P tries to get away, the swap back. Ohio to safety here as the snowball ends up putting Fendi into serious danger. MP the only one to survive so far. Meanwhile in the top lane, Dubu's having to deal with mid one, does manage to get the clip, but there's another remnant. QO now popping the ultimate. I'm not sure where he thinks he's going to go. He actually trying to go for mid one, but maybe they can't actually get him. He's out of mana. MP slows him down. This should be a kill.
Q needs this skill badly. They had to give this kill to Q.
And
but,
they don't. Unfortunately, QO tries to go for the last hit. Doesn't deal enough damage, and it'll be MP who gets it instead.
MP wasn't even trying to hit the poison, the damage, and then kill them.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ohio's trying to chase him down, but Ward does its damage, and Ohio's slowed down. He just has to content himself with a bounty rune. And a 4-staff pickup very soon. It's 12 minutes in. How does he have so much farm?
This Ohio classic. Ohio is like a laner like that loves crushing the opponent's safe lane, and this game was a perfect setup for him.
Yeah.
They're gonna go on QO again. QO was like trying to get a TP, but
Oh, he's done for. Not by the lasso. And while they show 2 at top, Fnatic immediately back out from bottom, making sure not to get into a bad engagement.
thing is like Fnatic is better in the late game as well. They don't like need to do anything. They have an anti-mage and an Ember Spirit.
There's no pressure on them whatsoever. They're gonna go for another kill this time on MP.
Oh, but MP
Not quite
survived.
enough. 343 is gonna be sent back to base though by Chen.
It's like Networks is like really to the Fnatic side, but Disruptor and like Husk needs to hit level 6 and have their ultis. Like before that, they can't kill anyone right now. They need to hit level 6 ASAP on their heroes and then smoke and hopefully set up a kill against on the anti-mage and Q lost it with the taunt and back to the game. That's what they need to do.
Tough. 14,000 gold lead. And that was actually picked up. They originally had it at around like 12 minutes. Very few games I've seen more one-sided than this one. QO bounces back and forth between bottom and top. It's away from net and almost gets away from mid one, but mid one spots him out with the remnant, stops the TP. 8-2 now.
They can't kill this Ember Spirit at all. So
Man, smoke across. Ohio's going to lead the way with a pick off on Forev. They're actually going to be able to catch Dooku as well with a stun. Swap back, blows them up with the ultimate. And then this is looking like a very short game number 3. Fnatic are just in full control here, snowballing, as you said, some level 1 mistakes by MVP Phoenix to a rather clean 15-minute run. Good to travel, Battle Fury for mid 1 in the next 2 or 3 minutes.
oh, they're taking the Roche now, and then they'll probably give it to anti-mage someone.
Already has the full flats, pick off on QO, the bottom lane. Be able to burn him down, both sides. Still though, there is the turnaround. The Ice Shard vacuum back in, plus the Static Storm mid 1. Not able to escape from this one, it's just being burned away.
Oh, that's actually a lot of
1
gold
for
for
2,
Ember Spirit.
plus Roshan though, and they're going to lose even more. Ed comes in, blows up 1, is going to be glimpsed back, unable to get the Darkseer, but they still get the Venomancer as well.
At least Max almost completed for the Darkseer and Dale completed for the Venomancer.
Yeah, that is something. How much did they get? Almost 1,000 gold for that Batrider kill. Another 562 for the Ember Spirit.
But the thing is, Kyo didn't get that, and then like, yes, all the goals are nice for the other heroes, but he expected to out-carry the both Ember Spirit and the anti-mage, so trouble.
Hello Discord, it's got to come in big, but they won't have the ultimate for another 70 seconds anyway.
Maybe desperately needs a Blink Dagger as well. They need someone like maybe Blink in punch and then like change the disruptor OT and stuff like that. They need to do right now.
Rough call for MVP Phoenix in figuring out how to be able to defend this. Get their opening for the vacuum Static Storm combo. Fortunately, the wards are slowing down things. Chen is going to push the top lane with his creeps and put some more pressure across the map. And Net will very quickly deal with the bottom lane push as well. So Fnatic should have a stranglehold.
Oh,
Here
there
comes Division.
Chen is higher net worth than the Venomancer.
Yep. Even Vengeful Spirit is right in the thick of things.
'Tis mine.
Smoke around. Bont is going to reveal some of their targets. They're going to snowball and try and pop Bevy, or rather DJ, but a good force staff actually managed to save him. 343 is going to end up going down, but he already caused enough disruption perhaps for the rest of Fnatic to be able to capitalize here. MT managed to get off his ultimate, but it's still looking bad. It's a great ultimate actually flips QO as well, easily allowing Fnatic to be able to chase him down, and they'll also catch Bevy towards the end. Snowball buys him time. He's got an Ice Shard. Not the block he really intended. And because of that failure, he will die once again. total wipe, only losing the Vengeful Spirit, and most people from Fnatic are looking healthy. Even the Ember Spirit will come back with full health, full mana.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Just looking like a total unwinnable game for MVP Phoenix, but
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
30-5. I think I would have left this game already if I was playing ranked game.
Dire's
yeah,
top
it's
tower
one of those
is under
AFK
attack.
fountain times. Again, this is a stat that I repeatedly pull up, but there's pretty much no team that has come back from 15,000 lead by 15 minutes.
But it's a really good thing from MVP Phoenix where they don't give up. If you give up too easily, kind of gets into your habit, and you sometimes give up the game that you can't win.
Swap, Rev, and actually blinks forward here trying to catch Dubu.
Yeah, he has
Sure he doesn't get locked in by a static storm.
Radiant's
Yes,
middle tower is under attack.
Aegis as well, so he can play as aggressive as he wants.
Branding the ultimate. He's silenced up and will lose his first life. MVP Phoenix. They'll be able to make a clean escape though. Mid one's coming in with a haste rune. Doesn't finish off Dubu. Catches MP, who's now blocked out by another ice shards. Hopefully the Connect field will help out, but it won't stop Ohio from snagging MP and bringing him back to his doom. Bebby is definitely having an off game after what was an incredible game number 2.
Dire's top tower is under
Ice
attack.
shards not been on.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Melted in the flame.
31-5. Holding now about 22,000.
Don't really know
Yay.
what to say to. There's no way for MVP Phoenix to come back to this game.
No. that really is it. Like, Fnatic have to repeatedly throw this game.
And they're not even going high ground because they know they don't even need to go high ground right now. They're taking this game slow as well.
Yeah, I mean, considering MVP Phoenix and that they lose this game, have another series to play immediately afterward. PNC. If I was in their position, I'd be like, all right, guys, screwed up. Gotta focus on the next series now. Just save our energy.
I know this guy, so like they hate losing. So and then it's just a word, the thing where like you just never GG.
Being out to the Duran. Mid one with his Blink Dagger, really going to be able to keep pushing forward and capitalizing on Ruff's move. Good ward spot.
I think level 1 like screwed this up the most, but like I think that only affected the off lane. Like I think the mid lane matchup is like Burr still wins this lane, and MVP cannot really deal with Ember or Anti-Mage because they don't have a hero like Lion that is really good at catching the heroes. Yeah, so like they had really good success with Venom in their last game, but I think I heard someone say it. You don't really usually want to run the same draft twice in a row, and MVP Phoenix draft is like almost similar to the last game. So I think that was this. I don't think the draft itself is bad, but using the similar draft is not so optimal all the time.
Definitely see Fnatic countered it pretty damn well. Matt Ryder, not quite able to grab MP there.
And especially when the draft is not something that practice. I know for a fact they didn't really practice with Venommancer at all.
Yeah. I think was that just like spur of the moment last game?
Yeah,
Decided to go.
for the second game, it was a great pick, but because they had to pick a defensive hero. Because like they were picking the hero last, and opponent was gonna counter it no matter what, and they had no support to help them. So they had to pick a defensive mid hero. So it was great to pick the second game, but for the third game, it wasn't it. Like you didn't really have to pick a defensive hero.
You know, it's funny though. It did work out for Dubu the last time he did it. Apparently at Dota Pit, we'd been talking about how Bristleback Wisp was one of their like go-to combos. Obviously, you know that. Upon a time, right? But the last like 4 months, they hadn't played that combo. And,
Was Bristleback?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they played it like once, maybe at Shanghai Major or something like that, but apparently they hadn't really like practiced it that much or anything like that, and they're just like, Dubu made the call. He was like, "Whispers back time," and it seemed unstoppable again.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I know they didn't practice it at the beginning, like, cause I was trying to teach them how to use it before I lead the team. They couldn't use it at the beginning, but I figured it out.
Yeah.
Use it a lot. Yeah, but like the Whispers, like they practice a lot with it, I know, but
Oh, really?
Venomancer, they never practiced it really, in the scrims
Yeah.
at least. Oh, they're like not even risking it, man. They're just split pushing right now, and that's even going for the hard build where, and they're just slowly stripping down all the towers.
That's gonna make sure that he's unkillable.
They're going
they
for the
don't-
second Roche.
Dire's middle tower
So
is
with the
under
next
attack.
Aegis, maybe they can take a laner back.
Yeah, they can just they have a Venomancer and all the Veil of Discord. They can respect the MVP Phoenix and finish this game clean by just split pushing as well. But honestly, you can just dive in and run over them and end the game at any time. Or they can pick up like this as well.
It gets quickly picked. Meanwhile, the bottom lane Ned's going at it. And doesn't really care too much. Quick snowball. A crit already brought Febby down to about half health. He's going to be able to get away thanks to the snowball until mid-1. With the sleight of fist, Ned comes forward. Still has his ultimate ready to go. Holding off until maybe QO. Bouncing around with the haunt. Not going to be able to escape though. Ned about to lose his Aegis here.
But they don't have any lockdowns other than the Disruptor, and because Disruptor is down, like all the
Dire's middle tower
And now he used... Oh, the snowball! Febby not going to be able to save the Darkseer, unfortunately. The swap back, MP gets a pretty good ultimate off. But unfortunately, MVP Phoenix do not have enough heroes to really be able to capitalize on this one. Maybe Ned gets caught inside the Static Storm. Looks like he may go down, but send back from Chen. DJ identified that one pretty quickly. They've got the tier 3 tower. Mid-1 has come back into action now. Snowball forwards. Go for DJ.
and he's a diving.
Heavy will end up going down. First kill for MVP Phoenix in a while now. Dubu gonna be chased down though by mid-1. Jumping forward more, trying to get MP. Not gonna be able to get the chains though.
Dire's
And away they go.
structures are fortified.
Taking the lane of Rax.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Gonna have their animage pushing in the mid lane so they can go next.
Dire's middle
Flop back.
tower
This
is
time
under
around,
attack.
MP. Right in the middle of the heroes without his ultimate. Will very quickly die.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Dagger up, if you will.
Dire's middle
Trying to push forward, trying to catch anybody at this point in time, but that's just going to town on the lane of Brax, and finally MVP Phoenix will end up calling it a 39-5, 28 minutes with over a 40,000 gold advantage. Fnatic, they take game number 3 in the most convincing game of the series.
41-5 and 40,000 gold lead. I don't think I've ever seen this before.
I don't think I have either. Pretty dominant showing there from Fnatic in game number 3. I was with